Hi guys, it's Guys React, and in this video I'm going to be reacting to Dimash, Ave Maria, but I'll be reacting to a reaction by Danielle Maria. She is also a vocal coach. There's so many vocal coaches reacting to Dimash, so it's pretty funny. But I'm not a vocal coach. I'm just a regular guy reacting to Dimash, and I'll be reacting with Danielle Maria. So I'll put her link in the description below, also along with Dimash's original video. So let's get to it. Oh, I like that. I like the rain sounds.
Choir. I'm so excited.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Cool. Sounds intense already. Alright, let's make sure the volume's up. Yep, okay. He's so intense. Feel it.
Oh my gosh, that softness in his voice.
Yeah, I feel the tingles in the back of my neck.
That air pushed through.
Goosebumps, guys. Real goosebumps.
That push-up.
Power stance. That power stance.
This placement he has is perfect. His palate is up, he's relaxed. No jaw tension. Always perfection.
I agree. Like, he didn't close his mouth yet. So epic! It's so epic!
Come on. You hear that lift? Such a perfect push, my gosh. I got chills. That choir kicking in. Come on, vibrato.
Wow, this is amazing!
Easy for Dimash.
Oh,
I want to go back and hear this one more
God.
time. Oh wow, we're almost done. I haven't even paused. Oh my gosh, I was so enthralled. Hold on. Right here, you notice that he keeps his mouth open once he's finished with this particular note because he's letting it ring out rather than closing his mouth. A lot of artists have bad habits with this where they will close their mouth before the note has fully exited their mouth. And Dimash is so good at always doing this.
He is a pro.
He always leaves his mouth open in order for the note to fully escape. And this is something that we always learned in choir was never to, you know, finish something or finish a note and just close our mouth instantly. I just noticed that Dimash did it
Gotta
right
let
here
it
on this
ring.
high
Cool,
soprano,
cool.
so
I didn't know
wanted to
that.
Take a listen again.
Let's see.
Note's done, but mouth is still open.
Wow.
That control he has.
Oh, chills.
Crescendo into a decrescendo. Wow! Hold on, I gotta hear that again. That last little part, did you hear how controlled he had that soprano note? It was so quiet, so controlled. Then he had a crescendo, pushed it out, and then brought it back in. Let's listen to that again.
The emotions. So good. So good. I like,
You guys,
so
I
good.
barely paused that video. I didn't even know we were done. I was just like
Wait, before Danielle goes into her thing, I want to say, like, wow. Like, I legit got some tears in my eyes, guys. Wow, Dimash is amazing. Everything about that performance, like the choir in the background, the last note, and then you hear like the atmospheric sounds in the background while he like Danielle was saying, crescendos and then decrescendos, that last note. It's like Dimash is already good, like, you know, he can sing, right? But then like he just goes in and just does stuff crazy like that. It's just like artistic, and like everything is so good. And then like, who needs ASMR videos when you have Dimash to get like the chills, the back of my neck chills? I'm like, oh my god, Dimash is so amazing. Oh, okay, let's see what Danielle has to say about Dimash's amazing performance. I'm sure she's probably gonna gush about him too.
Ported to a new place when we were listening to that song. That was absolutely gorgeous. The control that Dimash had during this song,
Right.
I won't say unlike anything I've ever heard from Dimash, because he's always had such
Yep.
great control over his
Yep.
voice. When he does vocalization with his voice, and that is, you know, the whole song and what he's doing, there's so many different dynamic things that happen during a performance like this that has to do with control, or the way that he pushes or pulls in his voice, like a crescendo or a decrescendo.
Oh wait, okay. Yeah, like, is this song, there's no words, I think, or is it just Dimash singing? Like, she was talking about vocalization. So was there words in this song, or is this song has no words? Because like, I'm imagining like, okay, if there's a heaven, Dimash is there singing. You see the pearly gates of heaven, and Dimash is there singing everyone in. Oh my gosh.
And no, there's just things that I feel like most people would just listen to this and be like, wow, that's an amazing performance. But the breath control and the breath support that Dimash has to have for these kinds of songs, and when he does them, are like out of this world. The breath control is something that I was just literally taken aback by. I couldn't believe that I had paused it and we only had like a minute left, because I was
You and me, girl, you and me.
This control
Holy
is
shit.
insane.
This song is
and
crazy.
those decrescendos and crescendos that he did on that soprano note were crazy, because he was hitting them in almost his whistled falsetto, I would say. Like, it was a falsetto, but it was almost in his whistle. Having control there, I feel like, is just very difficult, because the higher that you sing and in your falsetto, the more air you really have to push out. So a lot of people think that, you know, when you sing with your chest voice, you need a lot of air, and then when you sing with your falsetto, it's really light, so you don't need a lot of air. But it's actually the opposite. You need more air when you're singing lighter, and you can hear it a lot when Dimash sings in his falsetto, because you hear, you know, him push out more air. And that's something that I love about Dimash's falsetto, is that we can hear the air being pushed out. But that makes it even more difficult.
I didn't know
because
that.
he's pushing out the air that he, you know, is using for his falsetto,
Right.
which would mean that it should run out faster and you'd have to take more breath. But the fact that he
that
doesn't, and
is
he just keeps going,
crazy.
it blows my mind. He makes
That's
it look so easy, and this song was
he
absolutely
makes it look
gorgeous.
flawless.
I loved it so very much. So
Flawless.
thank you so much for having me react to this video. I hope
Thank
that you guys
you.
liked it. And if you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And remember that one of the best ways you can support my channel is by visiting my Patreon.
All right, so that's Danielle. I'm gonna put her link in the description. Like, I've subscribed to her. You guys should be subscribed to her. Subscribe to me. If you like my video, comment, like, and subscribe below. And yeah, like, I have to agree with everything she says, but you know, she has more of like a technical vocal coach kind of reaction. For me personally, it was more of like the emotion and like the whole setup. This is like, it's like Stranger, but in a different way. So like Stranger was like epic, you know, like a new world, new ground and everything. It felt like an opening song for like an epic adventure. This is like, it's dialed back, but it's not because of Dimash, right? It's like, it's also very epic, but in a different kind of way. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, it's okay, so like Stranger is like maybe a steak, right? And then I don't know why I use steak. Okay, so Stranger is like a really good steak that's made to perfection. And then Ave Maria is kind of like a dessert that is just like so delicious. And like, even though you're full from eating the steak, you just can't, you could probably have another dessert. And that's like the best way I can explain it. I'm just a guy that reacts. So yeah, if you guys like my video, like, comment, subscribe, and then let's go into a motivational quote. So the quote that I like to have today for you guys is this one by Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, the mind is the only limit. As long as the mind can envision something, you can do it. I really like this quote because it kind of talks about the possibilities of life and things that you want to achieve. So like, and I think songs like Dimash's song and Dimash's like music, it brings that out in people. It brings that, like, Dimash is doing things that before people would be like, how's this possible? But he's done it. So it gives you hope, and it gives you the ability to, and like, I really like this quote because if the mind is only the limit. So if Dimash like thought that he couldn't do it, he wouldn't be able to, but he probably does know that he can do it. And like, with all those years of practice and like also his talent, he's able to envision something and be able to do it. And like, you know, thank you Dimash for being here. It's just amazing what you're coming out with, like the emotions and like the video. It's just so amazing. So that's the quote I'm gonna leave with you guys, and that's it. I'm just a guy that reacts.